Hey there, it's Dustin Wright. Today I want to talk to you about being financially stuck and how to get unstuck. And as a side note, let's be prepared to recession-proof our money just a little bit. So oftentimes we'll have money coming in, money going out. And I don't know if you've been there, I know I've been there at times, to where it just felt like, man, I can't seem to get anywhere. I can't even get started on building wealth. I just have these bills and expenses. I'm making this amount of money. I want to make more money, or I need to reduce my expenses, and I don't know what to do either way. I'm just stuck. I'm going to give you a few things on how we can get unstuck quickly. First things first, I've got to be very clear about the difference between wants and needs. Needs really come down to these four things: a roof over my head, food in my belly, clothes on my back, and transportation to get where I need to go. Now be careful with that clothes on the back thing. Some people overshoot on that clothes on the back and venture from need to want category. So be cautious on that one. But ultimately, knowing those four things and separating those needs really starts the point to get you in understanding what you want. We canceled some subscriptions and things like that we thought we needed, and bottom line, I didn't need them. It was a want, and it saved me several dollars a month in basically expenses. So simple things like that, knowing what those are, is a good place to start. Number two, you need cash in the bank. At any given moment, I want to see anybody have at least $10,000 in cash for an emergency. The analogy I like to apply it to is, imagine you drove and commuted to work every day and you never counted to get stuck in traffic. What happens when you get stuck in traffic? If you don't account for traffic, you're late to work, you're running behind, you're obviously emotionally a little stirred up and irritated and frustrated. A lot of negative effects come from being stuck in traffic. The same thing happens with finances. If we don't have cash in the bank for emergencies, we're not prepared to be stuck. So if we're not prepared to be stuck, we really feel the effects of it. If we're prepared to be stuck, well, it's a little bit of a hassle, but at least we were ready. The third thing I want to remind you of is you've got to track your expenses and know where your money went. There's a lot of tertiary spending that we just don't track and keep up with, that we didn't even realize disappeared. My wife and I in particular, it's usually our eating out budget. I think it is for a lot of other people too. The fastest way when it's time to get unstuck for us, we order an entree and we share an entree and we quit ordering alcohol. That's the simplest way to cut our budget in half and unstuck our finances. The last thing I want to make sure that you're always prepared for when you're thinking about this too is knowing where you're going to apply funds when you have it. So if you can create and apply these three things, you can create some extra money in your bank account and in your finances right now. Now there's 1,000 videos and things for you to go follow of how to apply it and what to do with it. Follow, click, like, and subscribe, and we'll be talking more about what you can do when you create some of that to get yourself in a different financial position. Thanks so much for tuning in. Take care.